dad.
I'm a starving poor black child full of divorce or something. And anyway, yeah.
I don't know, it's just so fun when you meet like really interesting, just fun, outgoing people. Meanwhile, me and the boys are gonna be here talking about hot chicks.
合意は全くダメですよ。僕はまあ14年前ぐらいに。
Your boy Papa Tikyo coming to you live from Tokyo. Don't forget to hit that like button, asshole. Okay, here we go. Dude. Where the fuck's the outro? What the fuck? Consider signing up for my Patreon. Links down below. Anyway, that's it. Peace out, guys. Yeah, buddy. Hey.
Yeah, it's just all kinds of hot sexual boobs.
Guys, did you ever notice that my YouTube channel, TkyoSam, is like one of the coolest Japan-related YouTube channels ever?
Oh my god, I did.
Oh my god.
Stay black, bro. Yeah.
Young Sam. I'm so old. Yay, Bona! Toe chain.
You are not just. You are not a You told me you think anything that works. Never leave myself to one side. People know the line.
Now I am, for correcting sake, I am your hot dad.
I'm a starving poor black child full of divorce or something. And anyway, yeah.
I don't know, it's just so fun when you meet like really interesting, just fun, outgoing people. Meanwhile, me and the boys are gonna be here talking about hot chicks.
But 合意は全くダメですよ。僕はまあ14年前ぐらいに。
Your boy Papa Tikyo coming to you live from Tokyo. Don't forget to hit that like button, asshole. Okay, here we go. Dude. Where the fuck's the outro? What the fuck? Consider signing up for my Patreon. Links down below. Anyway, that's it.
Peace out, guys. Yeah, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, you know, just all kinds of hot sexual boobs.
Guys, did you ever notice that my YouTube channel, TkyoSam, is like one of the coolest Japan-related YouTube channels ever?
Oh my god, I did.
Oh my god.
Stay black. Stay black, bro. Yeah.
Young Sam. I'm so old. Gay boner. Toe chain.
I think that you are not just. You are not ETHEREUM. You told me using any technique that works. Never limit myself to one style.
Now I am, for correcting's sake, I am your hot dad.
I'm a starving poor black child full of divorce or something. And anyway, yeah.
I don't know, it's just so fun.
Wow.
Really interesting, just fun.
Wow, 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 wow.
Good to be here.
Wow, 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 wow. Dun, dun. Everybody's high on consolation. Deeks, what's going on? Everybody's trying to tell me what is right for me. Yeah. My daddy tried to bore me with a sermon. Boom, boom. But it's plain to see that they can't comfort me. Boom. Sorry, Charlie, for the imposition. Deeks, what's going on? Bum, bum, bum. I think I got it. Got the strength to carry on. Yeah. I need a drink and a quick decision. Boom, boom. Now it's up to me. Whoa. What will be? She's gone, alright. I better learn her face. She's gone, alright. I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone, alright. What went wrong? Deeks, what the? Okay, Coffee, it's your turn. What the? I don't know this song. Coffee, go for it. Get up in the morning, look in the mirror. Yeah, that's right, Coffee, you do it. One less toothbrush hanging in the stand. Yeah. My face ain't looking any younger. Oh, Coffee. Now I can seize. Whoa. Love's taking a toll on me. She's gone. I better learn how to face it. She's gone. That's right, Coffee. I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. What went wrong? Boom. Think I'll spend eternity in the city. That's right, Coffee. Boom. Let the carbon monoxide choke my thoughts away. Yeah. And pretty bodies help dissolve the memories. Boom. Though they can never be what she was to me. She's gone. I better learn how to face it. She's gone. I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. She's gone. What went wrong? Yeah, Coffee. They swear to people spamming my emojis in the chat. Don't worry, Coffee. They'll be there. Look, they're already doing it. She's gone. Oh, I bet on her face that she's gone. She's gone. I can't believe it that she's gone. Oh, I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. She's gone. I better learn how to face it. She's gone. She's gone. I can't believe that she's gone. Oh, I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone. She's gone. What went wrong? Yeah, Coffee. Coffee, that was really good, right? Kyoko no Melody, yeah. Now it's plain to see. Whoa. They can't comfort me. She's gone. Alright. Coffee. They're gonna pay to replace the gummies. They're gone. Alright. Oh, God. Oh. Coffee went off. He walked over there for a little bit. I don't know where he went. It was definitely not me singing for Coffee. Never. J-Man, Q Black Jazz. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank God. Oh. I wonder where Coffee went. Maybe he just left to go get some food or something. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Papa Tikyo live stream. Wednesday morning. Sunday morning live stream. I should have labeled this the St. Patrick's Day one and worn. I have like a green hat and I have a green shirt, but I don't actually remember what St. Patrick's Day is about besides from the movie The Fugitive. Okay. Hi everybody, long time no see. How y'all doing? I hope you're all feeling sexual today and quite something in the month of May. Yeah, welcome back. It's Wednesday morning here, March 18th, 2026. Dad is just straight up chilling and shit. Here, let's do this. She's gone, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, so every time we do these live streams on YouTube, it's a talk show live stream. It's a dialogue. It's a Gutenberg. It's a way for me to interact with you guys that do not like Twitch or Kick. And yeah, this is a chance for me to interact with all you sexy people who are subscribed to the channel. So yeah, thank you all for always coming by and checking this out. We just released a new video today, which I will get the link for. Yeah, guys, tell me. I'm setting up stuff here. Tell me. Do the thing. Tell me what time it is, where you guys are. What are you drinking? I got coffee and milk right here, mixed together, and it's so good. Check out the newest video. Getting high on consolation. Do. Everybody's trying to tell me what is right for me. Yeah. My daddy tried to bore me with a sermon. Do. Now it's plain to see that they can't comfort me. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the link is up there. Go check it out. It's really good. It's actually really good. It's on point. There's not so many ums and likes and bullshits. That was like a solid recording, dude. And I'm talking about another YouTuber too, and I know you guys love drama, so go over check that out. Yeah. It's hard to sing when you got a stuffed nose. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about a book that I got here. We're gonna talk about a book today, and I've got my second webcam set up so you guys can actually see me while I'm going through the book, and you'll be able to see it. So that should be fun. That should be good. It should be, ma'am. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, we're gonna do spaghetti updates. Spaghetti is still he's still abandoned in one of the school parking lots right now, and so any donation you guys give will basically, I'm hoping I bought some fuses, and after doing long amounts of research on Monday and Tuesday, I think that it's probably a main fuse issue of spaghetti. So I bought some fuses, and anyway, that's a whole story. I'll get into that later. But yeah, guys, it's just if I need to hire a tow truck to move spaghetti, that's gonna be like $100 or $200. I'm paying for it anyway, so it's fine. But if you guys want to contribute, yeah, it's so funny because I got spaghetti looked at the week before. So hopefully it's fine. You know, what are you gonna do? But anyway, yeah, guys, any contributions for Super Chat not only extend the stream, but they'll also help me with these things. Hopefully, I don't need to hire a tow truck, so. Hopefully, I won't have to. Anyway, yeah, let's see. So, we had Tex Machina become a member on the bike channel, so that's an extra 2 minutes. 1, 2. And then let me check my Twitch activity recently to see if anyone donated in between the last stream and this stream in a sexual manner. Okay, and say hello in the chat. Let me do a roll call while I'm looking this up. What up, Cobra to the Bebop? Cobra Bebop, every single time I see your screen name, I just think of that Bebop Cola. Bebop Cola from C-Lab, you know, Bebop Cola, boop, 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 Bebop Cola. Yeah, we got Tex Machina's. Tex, I gave you a shout out in the last video, if you made it to the end of that video. Matcha Popo Keys, what it does, favorite lady in all of Hawaii. How's it going? We got Cap Bread, what it do, yo Papa Teeks, what up with you, bro? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Guys, what is St. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to Google it. We'll figure out what the hell St. Patrick's Day is. We got Pan Americano. Dad, is Kick better for creators? I don't know. I just use Kick as a way for people that want to watch my video, want to watch my stream, as a way for them to have a... Twitch has a lot of ads. Kick has no ads. So I dual stream on Twitch and Kick at the same time. Okay, let's see. Who subscribed in the last 4 days? We got one subscription by Rigai Suru. And then we got Graphics Gear gifted a sub. And then we got... Okay, so we had 2 extra subs from Twitch. Not too shabs. Okay. Kick is great, though. If you guys ever want to see the VODs of my videos, of my like Twitch live streams, you go over there. Last night we watched, it was action night, so we had a bunch of different action TV shows while I was working on translating this book, so it's cool. Anyway, we got, that's 3, so 6 minutes, so 8, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. 68 minutes, guys. 68 minutes exclusively with Dad. Let's start up. 68 minutes, you know what to do. Super chat, become a member. Oh yeah, I gotta shout this out on the Discord too. What up? Connor, how's it going, dude? Dallas, dude, we got a lot of you guys from Texas here. I mean, it makes sense since we're so based. I got this guy commenting on my on one of my he commented on my rant video, and he was saying how he doesn't like that, he's like, the reason why you fell off and why nobody watches your stuff anymore is because you've, well, here, I'll read it to you guys, and you guys can tell me if you think it's true or not. But, hold on, let me shout out the live stream here really quick. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, you guys like the new freshly, bleached hair? I just bleached it like 2 days ago, and it feels amazing. My hair always feels so good after I bleach it, you know? It's so good. Yeah, at everyone. Here we go, and then select all, copy. You do that, and then put it in the general chat, too. I'm gonna make SpaghettiOs Tokyo Pops. There you go, Aura Bless. What it does. Drinking coffee. I had this book. This book is cool. It's a really good book. Yeah, we're gonna go through it today. Yeah, this should be a St. Patrick's Day themed one, but I just got lazy with it. What are you gonna do? I mean, Cash Baby, what it does. I heard Japan changed the laws to allow uncensored porn. Dude, I mean, this is the first I'm hearing of that, if that's true. 2 p.m. drinking coffee, thinking about getting a Honda Grom myself. Yeah, dude, go for it, man. Get a motorcycle, dude. Motorcycles are badass. If you're a man and you want to be like ultra masculine, there's like so many things you can do to show, in my opinion, if you're like a manly man, you know? Like, one, you don't wear shorts. Shorts are like for like gay guys and like guys who live at their parents' house. I mean, you know, but I mean that's the thing though. Like I'm lucky. I found like really comfortable pants that are good in summer and winter, so I don't need to wear shorts. But you know, what is it? But also like learning how to fix machines. Even you don't need to fix all of them, but you got to learn how to fix some, you know? Yeah, but yeah, learning how to fix machines, riding a motorcycle. Yeah, motorcycles are badass. Like, just riding a motorcycle is cool, dude. Like, it's very masculine, you know? Like, and it's like, well, why do you need to be masculine? I'm like, well, wait, so you're saying you don't want to be masculine? You don't want to be a manly man? Well, I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity and my Funko Pop collection that I know that I'm a masculine man. No, you're not, dude. A man is, like, a man by definition is somebody, like an entity that weaker people or weaker things can rely on. And so, you know, if a woman can fix a motorcycle, that's cool. That's cool, but, like, I don't expect her to, because it's a man's job is to fix and maintain peace, you know? And part of that is, like, making a functioning society. And making part of a functioning society is understanding how things work. And, you know, I think that, I don't know, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I think that, using, or learning, I mean, like, that's why the last 2 days I was learning how to, like, the more about the anatomy of a motorcycle and everything. Anyway, point is that, like, I understand in America you got a lot of crazy people driving, so and like, you got Indian dudes, like, that are, like, fucking cooking in their truck while like, running into, like, families and stuff. Yeah, dude, it's fucked. It's not good. But, yeah, what are you gonna do, right? Dude, I totally forgot. Sorry, I'm just catching up here on my Pokemon Sleep shit. I totally forgot that in Pokemon Sleep, if you sleep at your projected time for a whole week, you get double the prizes, which means you get double the speed of everything. What the fuck? Oh, this is a new moon today? It's a new moon today. Okay, cool. Nice. Majestically, freshly bleached hair. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you guys ever bleached your hair, or if you do have bleached hair, but there's just, like, there's this in-between period in between you bleached your hair and, like, the new roots have been growing in versus, like, after you bleach your hair, and it feels so good. It's so good. It just feels like it's just, it's a very nice, peaceful feeling. Like, what, like, people say, like, how could you bleach your hair? It makes your hair feel so bad. I'm like, have you ever bleached your hair? It feels amazing. Like, it's so good. It just, like, it makes your hair all light and fluffy. It's just, it's amazing. I can show you Japan, shining, shimmering splendor. Tell me, princess, when was the last time you let your heart decide? Dude, Disney movies used to be good. What do you mean used to? Yeah, they used to be good. I mean, that's gonna be the great thing about, like, having kids, is that they're gonna be like, Dad, did you know, did Seth Rogen did Lion King? I'm like, yeah, that never happened. Just gaslight my kids into, like, not knowing, like, any new movies, and just showing them peak cinema stuff the whole time. And that way, when somebody shows them the new movies, they're like, this shit sucks. Like, why did they even make this? And I'm like, yeah, see, you get it. And yeah, it's good. It's a whole new Japan. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I got, like, it didn't happen that much, but I did get called out like once or twice by my liberal friends who were like, well, where did you see that? Can you cite your source? And yeah, so like ever since like a month ago on my Twitter account, I have like a whole bookmark folder on my browser now, and it just I have like all these different categories of stuff that I've seen, because tweets don't get deleted that often. There's too many tweets out there. Like, you know, if you go onto like a news website or something, news websites are constantly deleting articles and shit like that and backtracking their stuff. And but tweets are rarely deleted. And so I have all these categories of just fucked up, like corrupt judges who let violent criminals go. I got a folder for that. I've got one that calls England Sucks, that like showing like Christian preachers getting like fucking arrested on the street. I've got one called Canada Sucks, where they're just like letting violent criminals go. You know, I got one called, yeah, again, like corrupt judges, that like specifically judges and their names have like let go of like you know, violent criminals and shit. I've got like a whole, it's like probably like at least 50 different folders right now. So when I see this stuff, I'm like, okay, I can reference that now. You want a reference? Okay, give me a sec, I'll bring it up. Because I have it bookmarked, and I remember it was like recently, so let's check the most recent thing, and I'll be like, yeah, boom, there you go. Yeah, because it's all bullshit, but like, I don't want to focus on the negative shit that's happening in life, but at the same time, like, the internet's great because you get to see all this shit that's happening. So, like, you're more exposed to it, you're more aware of it. But at the same time, you're also aware about how many people get away with doing horrible things and how nobody's doing anything about it. So, you know, what are you going to do? Hi, fam. What up, Let's Isekai? What to do? Disney never made a Japan theme cartoon movie, to my knowledge. Yeah, they made Mulan, and that's China. So, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they made a Japan theme movie. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Anyway, how you guys doing today? I'm doing all right. So check this out. How do I turn on this webcam? Webcam 2. Cool. Look at this. This is my hands. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's right, bitch ass. Now, and check this out. I got this thing now, so I got like, oh, I can show you all this cool stuff. Look at that. That's so badass. Oh, that is so cool. How do I move the webcam so you guys can see it bigger? Cool. Yeah, so I originally got this webcam so I could film myself working out for my Twitch streams, but also I bought some I bought one Gundam model that I wanted to build on stream one of these days. But yeah, I was thinking about how you know, I want to build up my library. I don't know if Deep is here. Deep's like one of my head mods for just everything. And you know, she always asks, because she's coming to Japan like once a year, and she's always like, Dad, what do you want from America? And most of the food that I always ask for, it's available in Japan now. So instead of food, books are really expensive in Japan for English books. And so I asked her, can you bring me some English books? And that's what I asked people to bring me recently, because they're really expensive, and or you just can't get them, you know. And so she's been helping me add to my collection. And this is one of my books that I bought in Japan full price back in the day. And yeah, anyway, I wanted to share this book with you guys today. This is a great book if you're thinking about starting your own online stuff, your own whatever shit, you know. In general, it's a very interesting book to check out, and it's very easy. I mean, you could finish this in like an hour. It's what is this, a book for ants? Yeah, it's like that easy. Come on, it's like chlorine. Come on. You fucking bitch, come on. Why? Saline solution. Oh god. Ugh, gotta clear up the nostrils so I can breathe while talking. Anyway, yeah, Tikyo hand cam. So, Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. One of my friends actually met this guy. Or no, he worked with him before he made the book. So, that's crazy. I didn't know that he actually knew that guy. You can't be a gay in Palestine, bro. There you go. So this book, 10 Things Nobody Told You About Being Creative. So, I don't know if you guys want to be creative or if you want to make something. But this is just, it's a good book. I'll show you the chapter outline in a second. But yeah, so I thought I'd spend today's stream. We could talk about negative Twitter news. And maybe we will if we get the stream extended. But, we got 55 minutes left of the stream, so I thought I'd show you guys this book. Look at my big, fat, chunky hands. Look, these hands. Whenever I hear somebody say hands, I think of that bomber guy in Metal Gear Solid 2. I have these delicate hands, and they can make these masterpieces of art. Anyway, as you can see, I got these shitty bookmarks here, telling me what the chapter names are, and then I don't know what this part is right here, but yeah, well, I don't know about you guys, but when I buy a book, I buy a book. Like, you know, I buy it and I have no intention of reselling it. This is my book. I'm going to write notes in it. I'm going to color in it. Like, that's what I do to assert dominance. So, yeah, unlock. So it says unlock your creativity. Maybe I should make this full screen so you guys can see that instead. Hold on. Give me a second. Coffee, why takes the gummies? The gummies takes. Let me see here. Here. Website look at. Okay, now let's get out of Chrome and this, and then let's switch up to the second webcam. Das ist unten der Pulpenschaft. How do I do second webcam? A is for Apple, J is for Jax. Okay. There we go, and all the stuff is still there. Okay, cool. So I've got this light here. This like little desktop light. Hopefully it's not too reflective. Okay. Okay, so look, it says right here, steal like an artist, okay? So, well, number one, steal like an artist. Number two, don't wait until you know who you are to get started. 3, write the book you want to read. Very important. 4, use your hands. 5, side projects and hobbies are important. 6, the secret, do good work and share it with people. 7, geography is no longer our master. 8, be nice, the world is a small town. 9, be boring, it's the only way to get work done. 10, creativity is subtraction. Yeah, George Costanza hand metal. I'm part of Adelaide Industries. Dude, George Costanza. You never tell me about your cycles. Okay, so it says right here, art is theft. Pablo Picasso. I love it too. He's got like a quote for each chapter. Immature poets imitate, mature poets steal, bad poets deface what they take, and good poets make it into something better, or at least something different. The good poet wields his theft into a whole of feeling which is unique, utterly different from that which it was torn. T.S. Eliot. I forgot who T.S. Eliot is. And look, this is 19-year-old me could use some advice. And he's on a computer with a cigarette. I wonder if he actually did smoke, if he was only smoking for this picture. All advice is autobiographical. So yeah, this is a good one too. This is before even chapter 1. This is just kind of like prologue shit. Is one of my theories that when people give you advice, they're really just talking to themselves in the past. This book is me talking to a previous version of myself. There are things I've learned over almost a decade of trying to figure out how to make art. But funny thing happened when I started sharing them with others. I realized that they aren't just for artists, they're for everyone. Here, maybe you guys can see it better. These ideas apply to anyone who's trying to inject some creativity into their life and their work. That should describe all of us. In other words, this book is for you. Whoever you are, whatever you make, let's get started. Steal like a penis. There you go. What do you guys like the cam? Should I switch it back to the smaller one? Or should I keep it big like this? I love that I have like little Gundam grid thing on the table too. I feel so professional. So professional like. Okay, so I love this simple diagram. Is it worth stealing? Yes. Move on to the next thing. No. Move on to the next thing. Yep. There we go. So how to look at the world like an artist. Every artist gets asked the question, where do you get your ideas? The honest artist answers, I steal them. How does an artist look at the world? First, you figure out what's worth stealing, then you move on to the next thing. Like, Quentin Tarantino said that, like, you just look at his movies. Like, he finds what he likes from other people's movies, and he applies it to his movies, you know? And the cool thing is like, if there's 5 movies that you like, that you want to use, you could put them all into one movie, and you make a completely new, entirely different thing, right? And that's cool. Yeah, so, like, this book is talking about how, like, the main concept of this book is that nothing is original. Everything, if you break it down, has already been done before. But that doesn't mean that you can't put your own personal spin on it to make it something different and original. Like, everyone's done, like, a kid, you know, somebody got kidnapped, you have to save him story, you know, since the beginning of time. You know, everyone's done a story of, like, you know, somebody coming in and taking over, like, an evil oppressor kind of thing. Like, it's been done before, but you can put your own spin on it. Like, hold on. Like that Christmas movie, Spirited, that I really like, that I started watching from, like, a couple years ago. Spirited is basically the sequel to A Christmas Carol, but they never advertised it as that. But it is. It's like literally what happens to Ebenezer Scrooge after the first Christmas Carol, and they put a modern spin on it, and it's actually really good. And but they never advertised it as A Christmas Carol Part 2. But I mean, that was really good. And so that's like a spin on, like, they're doing the Christmas Carol, but it's different, but it's a continuation. And I like that. So anyway, yeah, but let's see. That's about all there is to it. When you look at the world this way, you stop worrying about what's good and what's bad. There's only stuff worth stealing and the stuff that's not worth stealing. Everything is up for grabs. If you don't find something worth stealing today, you might find it worth stealing tomorrow or a month or a year from now. The only art I'd ever study is the stuff that I can steal from. David Bowie. David Bowie, yeah. Nothing is original. The writer Jonathan Lethem has said that when people call something original, 9 out of 10 times they just don't know the references or the good original sources involved. Yes! Yes! What a good artist understands is that nothing comes from nowhere. All creative work builds on what came before. Nothing is completely original. It's right there in the Bible. There's nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:9. How do you even say that word? What's this word, guys? How do you say this word? Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. I don't know. Don't speak Spanish. Now, what do we got here? Some people find this idea depressing, but it fills me up with hope. As the French writer André Gide put it, everything that needs to be said has already been said. But since no one was listening, everything must be said again. If we're free from the burden of trying to be completely original, when we can stop trying to make something out of nothing, and we can embrace influence instead of running away from it. What is originality? Undetected plagiarism. William Ralph Ing. I don't know who that guy is either. Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. Okay. Thanks, Tex. The genealogy of ideas. Every new idea is a mashup or remix of one of the previous ideas. Here's a trick they teach you in art school. Draw 2 parallel lines on a piece of paper. Yeah, he's reading China's handbook, exactly. How many lines are there? There's the first line and the second line, and then there's a line of negative space that runs between them. 1 + 1 = 3. Okay. So genetics. Dad plus mom equals you. Genetics. A good example of genetics is you have a mother and you have a father. You possess the features from both of them, but the sum of you is bigger than their parts. You're a remix of your mom and your dad and all of your ancestors. Just as you have a familiar genealogy, you have a genealogy of ideas. You don't have to pick your family, but you can pick your teachers, and you can pick your friends, and you can pick the music you listen to, and you could pick the books you read, and you could pick the movies you see. You are, in fact, a mashup of what you chose to let into your life. You are the sum of your influences. The German writer Goethe said, "We are shaped and fashioned by what we love." We were kids without fathers, so we found our fathers on wax and on streets and in history. We got to pick and choose the ancestors who would inspire the world we were going to make for ourselves. Jay-Z. Did Jay-Z really say that? Jay-Z said that? I don't know. But yeah, so, like, this is, I don't know how I should, maybe I should just read a couple pages and then summarize the chapter. But, yeah, I mean, like, nothing is original, everything's a copy, and, basically, like, you are, it's not just your genetics, right? It's, you are a summation. You are like you're a big, basically, mix of not just your genes, but also what you like. What you like defines you as a person, you know? It's like, for me, I like motorcycles. I like 80s fucking hair metal. I like underground hip-hop. I love, like, anime from the 90s and shit. I love being creative with my hands and, like, making, like, art. I like making videos. I love watching movies. You know, I like retro video games. I like cooking. Like, there's a lot of things about yourself that you can, that, like, even if you don't want to admit it, that's you. That's what you are. That's what the mix is. And the cool thing about this book is that I really like it how it's like, this makes that thought conscious. You're like, oh, that is true. And so, like, if you guys, if you ever become my friend and come over to my house, you'll see in my kitchen area, I have about, I don't know, I'd say 20, overall, maybe 20 pictures of men who have, like, influenced my life, from, like Tony Robbins to Malcolm X to the Game Grumps to Bruce Lee. And I have them all along my wall as, like, reminders of, like, people who, like, really helped shape who I am. And you can too. I bet if I asked you, like, who are 3 people that you really look up to that were famous, I bet you could think of 3, you know? And not because they're famous, but you really like them for their ideas or what they represented. Like, you know, Malcolm X was Islamic dude. I don't believe in Islam. I think it's a shit religion. But I like his demeanor. I liked his aura. I liked how he was just, like, very based, like, logical, you know? Like, you know, he died being stupid and not doing security checks. But, you know, he had a cause, you know? And he wasn't about that bullshit. And I like that guy. You know, it just depends. But you take from the people that made something that you respect and you put it towards making your own remix of something. I like that. Do you ever get tempted to teach Japanese people that English cuss words are words for hello or goodbye? Not really. You know, maybe when I first came to Japan and people would just, like, want to befriend me to use English, it would get annoying. But I don't know. That's a good question. Because pause this for a second and answer Cobra. It's funny, dude, because like once you learn Japanese, or at least enough Japanese that they can tell that your Japanese is better than their English, you won't mind so much. I mean, like when you first come to a country, there's so much that you need to learn, and there's so much that's intimidating, so it's like a little bit scary being out there, like kind of exposed, like being like, I don't know what this place is, I don't speak their language, I don't know these people. But like I don't know, like when you get to like the Buddha Jesus, when you get to the Zen Papa Tikyo Buddha ness, like if somebody speaks to me in English, I speak to them back in English. Like I don't need to prove anything, you know. I already know Japanese. I mean, my Japanese isn't perfect, which is why I study every day, but you know, like I don't need that person to validate my existence by speaking to me in Japanese. If somebody wants to speak to me in English, it's fine. But you just gotta always kind of read between the lines of what their intent is. But the point is that if you speak Japanese, though, if they don't understand something and you just keep putting in the Japanese back, not in an asshole way, but just as a way to continue the conversation, they'll quit speaking English to you and they'll just go back to Japanese because they're more interested in you as a person and they want to get to know you more versus not, right? So I don't know. Like they have this great chapter. What is it right here? What page is it? It's Be Nice, chapter 8. That's chapter 9. Where's chapter 8? It's chapter 6. Yeah, be nice. The world is a small town. Here to make friends t-shirt. Make friends, ignore enemies. Yeah, guys, remember the opposite of love isn't hate. It's ignorant, or it's just ignore. So, like, nothing pisses off people more than being ignored, you know? Like, that's the best revenge you can give anybody. They're like, I hate you, I hate you. You're like, yeah, good. And you just focus on the people that like you, you know? There's only one reason I'm here. I'm here to make friends. The golden rule is even more golden in our hyper-connected world. An important lesson to learn is if you talk about someone on the internet, they will find out. Everybody has a Google alert on their name. The best way to vanquish your enemies on the internet, ignore them. The best way to make friends on the internet, say nice things about them. The only one rule I know of, you've got to be kind. Kurt Vonnegut. Who's Kurt Vonnegut again? Is that like a painter or something? Yeah. A lot more people will remind you, or will be reminded of you if you were nice to them. I don't know, man. It's just like, I think that if you pass on... oh, he wrote down the cat's cradle. Okay. If you're nice to somebody, they might not remember you as strongly, but if you're mean to somebody, they're gonna like carry that all day. And like, there's no need to be mean. Like, if somebody's an asshole, like again, the best way to get back at them is just ignore them. You know, they hate that because they feed off of that negative energy. You know. But if you're nice to people, like whenever I see a dude out with a chick, and like especially I used to do this back in my pickup artist days. If I saw a dude with a chick, and like she's like, oh, we're just friends, and they're not boyfriend or girlfriend, and I can tell they're not like fucking on the, like, you know, like unofficially fucking, you know, and I can tell he's just a beta guy who's been trying to fuck this chick. I used to just go up and be like, yeah, like I'd try to purposely steal the chick from him because like I feel like that guy needed that spark to inspire him to like, you know, fucking like get his shit together, stop being a little bitch. Like if I could steal his girl, then like that would wake him up to stop wasting his time with her. But now I'm like, you know, if I see somebody and they're like, oh, he's not my boyfriend, and I'm like, oh, are you guys just like friends with benefits? No, we're not anything like that. I'm like, why don't you want to fuck him? You're single, he's single. You know, what's going on? He's a good looking guy. If you don't snatch him up, he's gonna get another chick getting him before you do, and you're gonna be regretting. Like I try to not, don't cock block, cock assist, you know, Be a good wingman. Be an unofficial wingman for him. And that's, he'll, like, you know, think about it. Like, if he gets married and stuff, he'll be like some random fat blonde guy, like, you know, told her, why aren't you dating him? Why are you not race mixing? You know, and then she just started, and then we've been married for 6 years. It's like, you know, be the lubricant. Exactly. Why did the mod stop that? Be the lubricant. Positive visualization. Slaughterhouse 5. There you go. Anyway, let's keep going. What is it? Stand next to the talent. The only mofos in my circle are the people that I can learn from. Questlove. I'm guessing that's like a rapper. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. You're the only one to be as good as the people you surround yourself with. In the digital space, that means following the best people online. The people who are way smarter and better than you. And then it says, you will need curiosity, kindness, stamina, a willingness to look stupid. Yep. It says, what is it? The people who are doing the really interesting work. Pay attention to what they're talking about, what they're doing, and what they're linking to. Harold Ramis, the actor and director of the most famous people in my generation for his role of Egon in the movie Ghostbusters, once laid out a rule for his success. Find the most talented people in the room, and if it's not you, go stand next to him. Hang out with him. Try to be helpful. Ramis was lucky. The most talented person in the room was his friend Bill Murray. If you ever find that you're the most talented person in the room, you need to find another room. Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, like, because you could frame this as, well, you're just using people, but no, I mean, like, you want to learn, like, when people have something they want to teach, like, there's nothing wrong, like, everyone has something they want to teach, and if you're showing that you're willing to learn from them, it's fine, you know, like, I mean, like, I have this one, like, viewer of mine who's become, like, a pretty good friend, and, you know, he moved to Tokyo last year or whatever, and, you know, I don't really go out for social stuff that often, like, maybe, like, you know, once or twice a month, but, you know, he comes over to my house maybe once a month or whatever, and he'll give me updates on his job and what he's doing and everything, and I like him especially because he asks for my advice, because he genuinely wants to hear it, but then he follows through with my advice. And I've never been wrong about the advice I gave him. Like, each time he did it, it worked out really well for him, you know? Like, when he wanted to apply for permanent residency, I was like, he's like, I think I'm going to hire a lawyer. I'm like, no, dude, look, just, like, go online. If you can't find it, I have a list somewhere. I'll copy paste it and give it to you. Like, you know, just do that. Like, and then he did it, and, like, there you go, right? And, I don't know, there's a bunch of other examples, but the whole point is that, like, he comes to me because, I mean, he's younger. He's like 10 years younger than me. But he comes to me, even though on paper I'm not a successful guy, but he, like, really cares about my advice. He takes it to heart. And then he's not just, like, you know, chatting up my ear for nothing. Like, he wants the advice because he sees all this bullshit online, but he wants to cut through all that and get to the heart, the skeleton of it, right? And so, when he asked me for advice, I give him my genuine advice and shit, right? Because I know he'll take it. And so if you see somebody doing better, like, I remember when I first got into pickup artist stuff, I would see these other foreigners at the bars, like either at like an open kind of like izakaya or like hub or whatever, and like whenever I saw them talking with women and they get their phone numbers and it acted really nut, like they, you know, I could see that they were actually hitting it off with chicks. I would go and approach them and I would say, hey dude, you're really good at getting chicks. Can I talk to you? I'll buy you a drink. I want to hear, like, I need some advice. And like they're happy to give it because you're genuinely asking, right? And so I think a lot of people are too afraid because they don't want to come off like they're using somebody, or that they're simply interacting with them to gain knowledge. But on the opposite, it's the same thing on like how it's like, I don't want to hit on women because they're pure, but it's like women are humans too. They get horny too. You know, like women the women are never going to approach you directly. They want you to approach them. That, you know, like women want sex just as much as you do, dude. So like, don't feel guilty about approaching somebody with an intention for something, you know? And I think a lot of people are pissed off or hate their life because they can't have the courage to just let themselves go and ask for help, you know? Questlove was for the drummer for the Roots. Oh, you mean the guy with the afro that's on the late night show or whatever? DJ, core memory of mine. Cool. I saw the Roots live in Austin at Stubbs BBQ. They're really good. Nice. Hell yeah. I haven't heard the fucking I haven't heard the Roots in a long time. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's like find the most interesting person or like the person you can learn from, and if they're not there, go to another room, you know? I mean, like, that's the thing, too. It's like if you go to these, like, networking parties, but they're all people that have only been in Japan for, like, 3 months or whatever, and, like, you don't want to be around those people, you know? I mean, that's the great thing about signing up for my tours, is that not only do I introduce the people to Japanese people so they have some friends when they come back here, but also I introduce them to people that have been here for a while. Like, that's the thing too, there's not a lot of people advertising, hey, I've been in Japan a long time, hey, I'm bilingual, you know? And so, like, you want those people in your corner, especially if you're gonna move here, you know? Because those are the people that see through the bullshit, and they're the ones that are the most chill and down to earth. So anyway, what is it? Quit picking fights and go make something. Yes. More people need to know this, you know? You're going to see a lot of stupid stuff out there, and you're going to feel like you need to correct it. One time I was up late on my laptop, and my wife yelled at me, quit picking fights on Twitter and go make something. And she was right. But anger is one of my favorite creative resources. Henry Rollins, dude, based. Henry Rollins, he quoted him in a... he said he is both angry and curious, and that's what keeps him moving. Some mornings when I wake up, I lie in bed and read email and Twitter until my blood starts boiling, and then I get fired up enough to spring out of bed. But instead of wasting my anger on complaining or lashing out at people, I try to channel it into my writing and my drawing. So go on, get angry, but keep your mouth shut and go do your work. Complain about the way other people make software by making software. Andre Torres. I don't know, maybe that's an Apple guy or something. But yeah. Like, you know, nothing good ever came from complaining. Like I had this guy in my Kick chat the other night. He's all complaining about Trump and everything and Israel, and I was like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Besides going on to people's like random streamers' chats and complaining about it, what are you doing about it? Are you like gonna become a politician? Are you helping a politician or something? Like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Like, shut up, bitch. Like, don't bring that shit in my chat. Like, come on, dude. Like, if you're gonna complain, I understand you want to vent, but like, don't you have friends to vent to? Why are you just coming to some random streamer shit? That's really beta. You know? Point is, it's like, use that stuff to be productive, you know? Go do something with that energy. My nose hairs. Yeah, write fan letters. I love that. When I was younger, I wrote a lot of fan letters and had good fortune of hearing back from several of my heroes. But I realized that trouble with fan letters is... Holy shit, Cobra Bebop, what it does! Oh my god, Cobra, 20 gift memberships, bro. Thank you. Holy shit. I was like, just casually scanning the chat with my eyes, and I'm like, oh wow. I must have said something that everyone's just chatting really quick. Not Cobra, dude. 20. Fuck yeah, dude. Cobra is the man, the myth, the legend. Dude. Guys, spam the chibis. Spam the chibis for the one, the only, the Bebop Cola. More cult members, yes. We need them goddamn cult members in our chat. Hype in the chat. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Reggie and Big Steve. Ray and Big Steve. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you, Cobra. You sexual being you. Here, wait. Hold on. Let's add 40 minutes to this. Okay, it's 27 minutes. So that means that we got to get up to 67 minutes. So, yeah. 20 memberships times 2 minutes. So there we go. 37... 47, 57, and 67. 1 hour extended. Thank you, Cobra. You are a god among men. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you. On a sexual level, of course. Cobra big balls. Cash baby, what it do's. Oh yeah, don't forget to smash the like button, guys. I need validation for the algorithm by smashing like button. Kuda please. Anal guy shimasu. And also, thank you for your service. Oh, yeah, good news is Jim's going to come over 2 weeks from now, and we're going to film more arcade videos, or more arcade game videos, so that should be fun. But anyway, yeah, write fan letters. Yeah, what is it? If you truly love somebody's work, you shouldn't need a response from them. And if the person wants to write, it has to be dead for 100 years. You're really out of luck. So I recommend public fan letters. The internet's really good for this. Write a blog post about someone's work that you admire and link it to their site. Make something that you dedicate it to your hero. Answer a question they've asked. Solve a problem for them. Or improve on the work they share online. Maybe your hero will see your work, maybe he or she won't, but maybe they'll respond to you, maybe they won't. The important thing is that you show your appreciation without expecting anything in return, and that you get new work out of the appreciation. So yeah, man, I mean, like, that's that is such, like, yeah, like, before all you could do is send letters to, like, their talent agency or something, but now, like, you can, like, you know, you can just post something on the internet and hopefully they see it, you know. There you go. But anyway, I mean, that's how I met Danny Chu. I made like a video copy of, like, he did a dancing video of him in Shibuya, so I did a dancing video in Shibuya, and that's how I met him. And I'm like, that's cool. Permit me, yeah. Validation is for parking. Oh, I love it. Modern art equals I could do that plus yeah, but you didn't. Craig Dramrauer. I don't know who that guy is. Craig Drammerer. The problem with creative work is sometimes by the time people catch on to what's valuable about what you do, you're either A, bored to death with it, or B, dead. You can't go looking for validation from external sources. Once you put your work into the world, you have no control over the way you will react to it. Ironically, really good work often appears to be effortless. People will say, why didn't I think of that? They won't see the years of toil or sweat that went into it. Not everybody will get it. People will misinterpret you and what you do. They might even call you names, so get comfortable with being misunderstood, disparaged, or ignored. The trick is to be busy doing your work to care. Being too busy with your work to care. Exactly. Exactly. You're just too busy. You don't care. You know, they're like, blah, 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 this guy sucks. And you're like, yeah, I'm already working on my new thing. Keep a praise file. Oh, dude, I should do this. Oh, man. Life is a lonely business, often filled with discouragement and rejection. Yes, validation is not for parking, but it's still a tremendous boost when people say nice things about your work. Occasionally, I have a good fortune to have something take offline, and for a week or two, I'll be swimming in tweets and nice emails from people discovering my work. It's pretty wonderful and disorienting, and it's a major high. But I always know that high will taper off, and a few weeks down the road, I will have a dark day when I want to quit. And when I wonder why the heck I even bother with this stuff, that's why I put really nice email I get in a special folder. Nasty emails get deleted immediately. When I get those dark days roll around, I need a boost. I open up that folder and read a couple emails. When I get back to work, I try it. Then I get back to work. Try it. Instead of keeping a rejection file, keep a praise file. Use it sparingly. Don't get lost in the past glory, but keep it around just for when you need it. I'm gonna make a folder for that right now. I'm gonna make a folder for that. Hold on. Okay. I think I had one before, but I should make another one. Here we go. Yeah, keep a praise folder, dude. I should do that. I should find that. Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. Okay. Okay, so I'll let you guys choose the next chapter. We don't need to, like, this is a great thing about this book. You don't need to go in chronological order. So what chapter do you want to do? We already did Steal Like an Artist, and we did Be Nice. So we've got... This light is really glaring. Okay, so we've got 2, don't wait until who you are to get started. 3, write the book that you want to read. 4, use your hands. 5, side projects and hobbies are important. 6, the secret, do good work and share it with people. 7, geography is no longer our master. 8, be nice. Oh wait, we already did that one. 9, be boring. It's the only way to get work done. 10, creativity is subtraction. Which one should we do, guys? I like the use your hands one. The secret. Okay, number 6, the secret. Okay. Where is it? Okay. The secret. Do good work and share it with people. Yeah. Smooth black jazz. What you love, what loves you back. If you're lucky. Here. I love that. I love how he draws this with white. It's so funny. In the beginning, obscurity is good. I get a lot of emails from young people who ask, how do I get discovered? I sympathize with them. There is a kind of fallout that happens when you leave college. The classroom is a wonderful, if artificial, place. Your professor gets paid to pay attention to your ideas, and your classmates are paying to pay attention to your ideas. Never again in your life will you ever have such a captive audience. Yep. Oh, man. Because Palestine and Ukraine and Obama. Soon after you learn that most of the world doesn't necessarily care about what you think, it sounds harsh, but it's true. As the writer Stephen Pressfield says, it's not that people are mean or cruel, they're just busy. This is actually a good thing because you want attention only after you're doing really good work. There's no pressure when you're unknown. You can do what you want, experiment, do things just for fun, just for the fun of it. When you're unknown, there's nothing to distract you from getting better. No public image to manage. No huge paycheck on the line. No stockholders. No emails from your agent. No hangers on. You'll never get that freedom. Yeah, what is? Yeah. You'll never get that freedom back once people start paying you attention, and especially not once they start paying you money. Enjoy your obscurity while it lasts. Use it. Yeah, the not-so-secret formula. If there was a secret formula for being known, I would give it to you. But there's only one not-so-secret formula that I know. Do good work and share it with people. It's a 2-step process. Step 1, do good work, is incredibly hard. There are no shortcuts. Make stuff every day. Know you're going to suck for a while. Fail. Get better. Step 2, share it with people. Was really hard up until about 10 years ago or so. Now it's very simple. Put your stuff on the internet. I tell people this, and then they ask me, what's the secret of the internet? I'm curious about the boring to get one done. And don't wait until you get to the other chapters. And that's like what you say about Tokyo. Everyone's busy there. Yep, you gotta keep busy. Yeah, I mean, that's why people, like, when they're like, people in Tokyo were mean to me. And I'm like, nah, if you catch them when they're not busy, they're not mean to you, you know? It's like, you gotta remember, people have agendas, you know? There's a reason why the grandma walking down the street in the countryside is nice and starts up a conversation with you. It's because she's bored. She has nothing else fucking going on. Versus, like, the guy in the suit that's walking down the street in Tokyo. You know? People are busy. You gotta catch them when they're not. It's not that they're different or weird. It's just the game has changed a little bit, you know? The players are still the same. Yeah, I vote for Hans' chapter on the geography one. Okay. Step 1, wonder at something. Step 2, invite the others to wonder with you. Step 1, wonder at something. Step 2, invite others to wonder with you. You should wonder at the things nobody else is wondering about. If everybody's wondering about apples, go wonder about oranges. The more open you are about sharing your passions, the closer people will feel to your work. Artists aren't magicians. There's no penalty for revealing your secrets. Believe it or not, I get a lot of inspiration from people like Bob Ross and Martha Stewart. Remember Bob Ross, the painter on PBS with the fro and the happy little trees? Bob Ross taught people how to paint. He gave his secrets away. Martha Stewart teaches you how to make your house and your life awesome. She gives her secrets away. People love it when you give your secrets away, and sometimes if you're smart about it, they'll reward you by buying the things you're selling. When you open up your process and invite people in, you learn. I've learned so much from the folks who submit poems to my newspaper blackout site. I find a lot of things to steal too. It benefits me as much as it does them. You don't put yourself online because you have something to say. You put yourself online to find something to say. The internet can be more than just a resting place to publish your finished ideas. It can also be an incubator for ideas that aren't fully formed, a birthing center for developing work that you haven't started yet. A lot of artisans worry that being online will cause them to make less work, but I've found that having a presence online is a kick in the pants. Most websites and blogs are set up to show posts in reverse chronological order. The latest post is the first one that visitors see, so you're only as good as your last post. This keeps you on your toes. Keeps you thinking about what you can post next. Having a container can inspire us to fill it. Whenever I've become lost over the years, I've just look at my website and ask myself, what can I fill of this? I love it. The life of a project. This is the best idea ever. Okay, this is harder than I thought. This is going to take some work. This sucks and is boring. Dark night of the soul. It will be good to finish this because I will learn something for the next time. It's done and it sucks, but it's not as bad as I thought. Stolen from my friend Maureen. Yeah, so this is what like my YouTube is. It's like these videos are not the most viral videos. These suck. They're not going to be anything, but I need to finish this so at least I can feel like, yes, I finished it. I got it done. I took notes. I learned something from it, you know? So, like, you never want to finish anything half-assed. You never want to stop halfway through a project, you know? Finish it, move on. Like, even a bad notch in your belt is still a notch in your belt, you know? Bored Grandpa's captive audience, yeah. Back in my day, we put onions on our belt, which was the trend at the time. Share your dots, but don't connect them. Learn to code, figure out how to make a website, figure out blogging, figure out Twitter and social media and all that other stuff. Find people on the internet who love the same things as you and connect with them. Share things with them. You don't have to share everything. In fact, sometimes it's better if you don't. Show just a little bit of what you're working on. Share a sketch or a doodle or a snippet. Share a little glimpse into your process. Think about what you have to share and what could be some value to people. Share a handy tip that you've discovered while working, or link to an interesting article. Mention a good book that you're reading. Both cheeks in. Yeah, don't half-ass it. You got to go full ass. If you're worried about giving your secrets away, you can share your dots without connecting them. It's your finger. It has to hit the publish button. You have control over what you share and how much you reveal. Don't worry about people stealing your ideas. If your ideas are any good, you'll have to ram them down people's throats. Howard Aiken. Who's Howard Aiken? Okay. Hold on a second. Ugh. I might have to piss for a second. Okay, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I gotta stop the timer. Coffee, no. Okay, I'll be right back. Gotta piss, Coffee. I gotta piss. Teeks, are you peeing? Yeah, Coffee, I'm pissing. I'm pissing, Coffee. Oh, God. Oh, Teeks, look out. No, the gummies. Oh, God, I farted, too. Oh, man, I just farted. Ugh. That, like, ripped out the ass, Coffee. Out the ass. Teeks.
Heavy artillery. What an awesome power. Put some hair on your chest. I don't know when we stop. There won't be an Earth left to defend. But how am I gonna... Dragon Ball Z. Today at 5. Only Toonami. People of the Earth, listen carefully. The final countdown is here.
How can someone be that strong?
The survival of the Earth.
Don't let him win!
And a whole new boo to deal with. all new episodes of Dragon Ball Z, starting Monday at 5:30. I can assure you this is not a dream. Don't even try and grab it.
The future of the planet is in your hands. Tell us where the Dragon Balls are. Why aren't you here?
All right, Boo. Let's do it. That's way too much energy. It's enough to blow up the planet 10 times. Majin Buu's so much stronger than anyone I've ever faced before. But I know there's still a way to win. What I represent can never be destroyed.
Trunks, let me handle this. I'd rather fight and die than watch this all happen.
Oh.
It's okay to feel the rage. Harness it. Use it
Oh.
as a tool. There is no end for me. No
Oh, that was good.
Garlic Jr. has returned from the dead zone. Now the Earth will feel his wrath. These three warriors are our planet's last line of defense.
I believe they were around. Did you get a good description of the boys? I believe they were around. Beaver and Buffco. This is Tom, and this is Travis. Travis, you gotta do, you know, you shouldn't overstress yourself. You know, it doesn't do the body good. Does this bottle say Xanax? Caffeine, no sleep pills. Yeah, sure, whatever. What else you got?
The greatest action cartoon ever made, Dragon Ball.
This guy's old, but he's probably scored. Oh yeah, you bitch. Okay, Dad is back. The piss is out. The timer is on, and we're doing it, bro. We're doing it up. Should I do this? Should I keep this, or should I go to this one? Which one's better, full screen or small screen? Welcome back, Dad. Thank you, Matchas. Matcha and Popos and Keys. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, there we go. What was the vote? The geography and the whatchamacallit? Geography and the Be Boring. Said the hands chapter and the one. Both ways is good for me on camera. Yeah, I mean, you guys can kind of see. I mean, with the other one, it's kind of hard to see. Let's just stick to this one for right now. Okay, let's do the Be Boring one. Okay, be boring. It's the only way to get work done. You got to be boring, guys. You can't just not be boring. You got to be boring. Be regular and orderly in your life so that you may be violent and original in your work. Gustav Flaubert. I don't know who that guy is, but I agree. Take care of yourself. I'm a boring guy with a 9-to-5 job who lives in a quiet neighborhood with his wife and his dog. The whole romantic image of the creative genius doing drugs and running around and sleeping with everyone is played out. It's for the superhuman and the people who want to die young. The thing is, it takes a lot of energy to be creative. You don't have that energy if you waste it on other stuff. It's best to assume that you'll be alive for a while. It's for that reason that Patti Smith tells young artists to go to the dentist. Eat breakfast. Yeah, go to the dentist. Eat breakfast. Do some push-ups, go for long walks, get plenty of sleep. Neil Young saying it is better to burn out than to fade away. I say it's better to burn slow and see your grandkids. Yeah, dude. I love that. That's a great quote. She tells young artists to go to the dentist. Yeah, I heard something about how like you can get like major diseases if you have bad dental health. Like if you have like, because that's where like the germs come in, right? So yeah, like brush your teeth, mouthwash, go to the dentist. I go to the dentist like maybe once a year. I bet you're supposed to go more often, but I don't care. Once a year, or if I'm in pain, once a year for a checkup or whatever, you know. But yeah, anyway, I didn't know Neil Young had that quote. It's better to burn out than to fade away. I thought that was from Highlander, you know. Better to burn out than to fade away. Yeah, stay out of debt. I bet this is very hard for a lot of Americans, but gotta do it. Most people I know hate to think about money. Do yourself a favor. Learn about money as soon as you can. My grandpa used to tell my dad, son, it's not the money that you make, it's the money that you hold on to. Make yourself a budget and live within your means. Pack your lunch, pinch pennies, save as much as you can. Get the education you need it for as cheap as you can get it. The art of holding on to money is all about saying no to consumer culture. It's saying no to take out $4 lattes and a shiny new computer when the old one still works fine. I agree. Keep your day job. What you think you need, make sure, yeah, like, this is all the stuff that you need. This is all the stuff they think they need, but it's all blacked out. Like, this is the only real essentials that you need. Both ways is good for me. Someone listened to this book and stole that quote. Yeah, maybe the most important chapter, right? Keep your day job. The truth is that even if you're lucky enough to make a living off of doing what you truly love, it will probably take you a while to get to that point. Until then, you need a day job. A day job gives you money, a connection to the world, and a routine. Freedom from financial stress also means freedom in your art. As a photographer, Bill Cunningham says, if you don't take the money, they can't tell you what to do. I love that. I get sponsor offers like at least once a week, sometimes 3 times a week, depending on like what time of the year it is. And I turn down all of them because like I don't want to, I don't know. I just, 1, it doesn't hit my criteria, or 2, it's just for a product that I don't give a shit for. Like just like a month or 2 ago, I got offered to like promote this one product that was like for learning Japanese, and I just don't like the guy who runs the company, so I just said no. I was like, yeah, fuck it, nah, like I don't care. But like I got offered to like promote like kind of a Raid Shadow Legends type of game, and I was like, nah. And like the money would have been decent, like, you know, but I was just like, no, like I don't care. Like nobody watches my channel to begin with, but like, nah, I don't give a shit. Like fuck that. I mean, like, I shouted out the guest house because I lived at the guest house. It was a good guest house. I shouted out NordVPN because it's well, aside from all the data breaches and people's, you know, the data leaks. But, I mean, you know, it gets the job done for, you know, well, hopefully they fixed it. But, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, whores. Look at this. A day that puts... A day job puts you in the path of other human beings. Learn from them, steal from them. I've tried to take jobs where I can learn things that I can use in my work later. My library job taught me how to do research. My web design job taught me how to build websites. And my copywriting job taught me how to sell things with words. The worst thing a day job does is take time away from you, but it makes up for that by giving you a daily routine in which you can schedule a regular time for your creative pursuits. Establishing and keeping a routine can be even more important than having a lot of time. Inertia is the death of creativity. You have to stay in the groove. When you get out of the groove, you start to dread the work because you know it's going to suck for a while. It's going to suck until you can get back into the flow. The solution is really simple. Figure out what time you can carve out, what time you can steal, and stick to your routine. Do the work every day, no matter what. No holidays, no sick days, don't stop. What you'll probably find is that what is that word? Corollary? Corollary? Corrollary? corollary to Parkinson's law is usually true. Work gets done in the time available. Nobody's saying it's going to be fun. A lot of times it will feel as if you're living a double life. The poet Philip Larkin said the best thing to do is try to be utterly schizoid about it all, using each personality as a refuge from the other. The trick is to find a day job that pays decently, doesn't make you want to vomit, and leaves you with enough good energy to make things in your spare time. Good day jobs aren't necessarily easy to find, but they're out there. It's very important. Very important. So, like, corollary? Yeah. I mean, does that mean correlation? Like, in like, you know, in relation to or something? Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's good to have a day job that you like. I had this one buddy who was an English teacher for a long time for like an ALT company here in Tokyo, and he was friends with the manager of his area, and so he was an on-call substitute teacher, and they just never called him in. So he got a full-time salary for working like 2 half days a week. Like the ultimate awesome nepotism ever, you know? And that guy, he just, you know, he could have learned Japanese. He could have like gotten a master's degree or something. You know, he could have done something productive with that free time. But all he did was drink alcohol and play video games, you know? And then he became like a depressed guy who like didn't accomplish anything. So, yeah, if you have something like, dude, I would love to, like, I mean, that's what I think, like, in the future, like, I'll probably, like, if I'm retired or something, or if I'm, like, I'll always be an English teacher till the end of time. It's just fun. But, like, if English teaching is, like, outlawed or something, you can't teach English anymore, then I'll probably just be, like, a parking attendant or something. You know, because, you know, AI is moving, but it's not moving that fast, you know? So I'll be one of those old guys who's like, yeah, it's right over there. Meanwhile, I'm, like, writing my book while I'm, like, getting paid $10 an hour to, like, make sure people don't steal cars, you know? Like, that's gonna be how I spend my time. Just getting paid to be creative, you know? Yeah, doing that shit. Anyway, yeah, this is another one, too. Get yourself a calendar. Get your ass to Mars. The calendar I used for my first book. What is this book? Okay, this is like, it's by the days. Okay, what are these XX marks mean? That's a really cool concept for a calendar. What does that mean though? There's all these X's and stuff for like 10 what? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 10 X's that he has to do every day. What is that for? Okay. Amassing a body of work or building a career is a lot about slow accumulation of little bits of effort over time. Writing a page each day doesn't seem like much, but do it for 365 days and you'll have enough to fill a novel. One successful client pitch is a small victory, but a dozen of them can get you a promotion. A calendar helps you plan work, gives you concrete goals, and keeps you on track. The comedian Jerry Seinfeld has a calendar method that helps him stick to his daily joke writing. He suggests that you get a wall calendar that shows you the whole year, and then you have to break your work into daily chunks. Each day, when you're finished with your work, make a big fat X in that day's box. Every day, instead of just getting work done, your goal is to fill a box. After a few days, you have a chain. Seinfeld says, keep at it, and the chain will grow longer every day. You'll like seeing the chain, especially when you get a few weeks under your belt. Your only job next is to not break the chain. Get a calendar, fill the boxes, Oh, that sounds interesting. What does the author exactly say? I mean, we've been reading it for the last hour, dude. Just skim back. That's good. So that's cool. Like, keep a routine. This is basically just a bunch of different tips on how to get out of, like, writer's block and how to, like, build a successful routine to help you be creative. That's what it means. That's really cool. I'm gonna like make a page like that really quick. Hold on. Let me. Where's one of my papers? Where are the papers? Coffee, where are the papers, Teeks? The gummies. The gummies, Teeks. Oh yeah, that works. That's interesting. Hold on. I'll put this 129. I'll put this over here really quick. So it's like so you could do like, what's today? 3/18. So you got this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this W one? 7, 8, 9, 10. So like you could do this for like you could do this for different, like I have all these different pens, right, for color coordination shit. So like I could do this for like a YouTube thing. Well, technically I'm doing a stream right now, so I could be like, this is YouTube. I did a YouTube premiere and then a YouTube live stream. I have color coordination for all this shit in my notebook, right? So it's like I did that, like this. So like I have color like purple is always Twitch, red is always YouTube, green is money and health, blue is inside, like at home, pink is outside, and yeah, like these are the colors I use for like my activities, right? I could use like orange or like or brown or yellow for like other stuff too, for like primary color shit, but this is the color coordination thing I use. I might do this to, so like, because it's like I remember there's this scene in the movie or in the show Weeds where this guy's an accountant and he's talking about how he sees numbers as colors and smells, and it's easier way for him to reference stuff when he's got a lot of data in front of him. So I like this idea of writing down like squares, and then you can see at the end of the day like what exactly did you work on, what did you not work on, and you can tally that up. I like that. I'll make this into my own page or whatever. I'll put this in my journal for later. This is cool. See, this is a great thing about these live streams, guys, is that I can do whatever the fuck I want. And today I wanted to make a live stream about reading this book. Just because, like, it's also, like, it's two birds, one stone, right? One, I get to review the book, and I haven't read it in a while, so it's a great review. Two, I get, like, good ideas that I can apply to my own shit. And three, I get to make some content out of it, and I get to share it with you guys. So it's a win for you guys, it's a win for me. It's good. And, hot gay sex. Your squares look like when I draw a circle. Yeah, I'm not really, precise with this shit. I like how you stole this book and turned it into a great live stream. I mean, this is a great... Dude, this book is like... How much is it? Shouldn't it say the price somewhere? Anyway, this book was like $10 or something. It wasn't that expensive. You guys can probably find a used book of it, like at a bookstore wherever you are, or like online, eBay shit, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Synesthesia is what you described. Cool. What up, Bushido Bulldog? Synesthesia. Oh, you're talking about the colors and stuff? I'm a slow reader. Well, I mean, like, you just gotta pace yourself. I bet, Bushido, if you... Like, you're watching YouTube right now, right? So you're reading all this stuff that's in the chat, right? And that means you're probably also watching YouTube videos where you're reading the comments, right? And so you probably read a lot of stuff every day. You just don't know it. Like, I bet if you, like Bushido, I bet if you, I mean, you don't need to do it, but I bet if you consciously one day took a screenshot with your phone or on your computer of all the stuff that you read, you would see that you read a lot of stuff that one day. People say I can't read because they get bored reading one subject for a long amount of time, right? So with books, I don't read them all, like, unless I'm really enamored, like I'm like, oh my god, with this book. Oh God, Jesus. I read like only a chapter. I think of books as like blogs, right? So every chapter is not a it's not a chapter in a book. It's just a blog post. So that's the way I'm able to read a lot of books. I don't read that like many chapters in a row unless I'm really interested in the book, like you would with a blog, dude. Like if you like, I remember back in the day, before YouTube, everybody had a blog about Japan, and there were some people that were like, "Oh, this is like my home tidying up blog. This is like my family blog. This is my like salaryman blog in Japan," right? And so you would read like a blog post and it's like a couple paragraphs, right? But then you're like, okay, what else do they have to say about stuff? And then you click on another and another, right? So that's the way you got to think about books, is that every chapter is a blog post. And if you get bored, like, you know, because like with fictional books, sure, you might want to read it in chronological order. But when you think about it with like, when you watch a movie, you usually watch a preview of the movie before you watch the movie, right? So you already saw a preview of every chapter of that book, kind of, right? So same thing with books. Like, you don't need to read them chronologically. Skip around, jump around, get a flavor for each one, and that will entice you to keep going, right? And if you get bored, just move on to another book, you know? It's like it's not that the books suck. It's not that you suck. It's just that the way you read books, like you have a pattern that makes it easy to stop. And once you realize that that pattern can be changed, you can move forward and be easier. If only I could do this with weight loss, you know? Like, I literally can apply this to everything else in my life except being fat, you know? But it's a work in progress, you know? We're getting it done. Not everyone's perfect, right? I find I read a whole page and forgot about everything I read. Like, again, man, like, it's just like you gotta be interested in it, you know? If you are forced to read something that you don't give a shit about, you're not gonna care, right? So, like, you gotta keep that in mind, right? Like, I remember TkyoSam back in the day, one of the best Japanese speakers, white guys I ever met. He had this great video, which was like, here, let me bring it up. I need to just make a Nightbot account, or I mean, I have a Nightbot account. I need to make a command. Hold on. Nightbot, gay sex. And where's Hiko's? Here we go. Let me try to find the thing for you guys. TkyoSam. How to learn Japanese. Force yourself to like it. Ah, can't type. Okay, let's see if I can find the video. Oh man, there's so many fucking videos on this. Did Hiko delete his channel or something? Where is it? What? Wait, did he seriously get rid of his channel? What's going on here? Okay, no, I found the channel. Did he private the video or something? Let me see this really quick. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm looking for this video. I want you guys to see it. Ugh. Let's go to the oldest videos. Oh, good. He still has his videos from 17 years ago. 17 years. Okay, yeah, he would do these videos on speaking Japanese and stuff. It was pretty good. Where's the one? I remember the video because he's in front of a golf course. Yeah, back when you could make reaction videos. God, old YouTube style days, right? Where's the goddamn video? Hold on a second, guys. This 1 minute is not up yet. Okay, it's either this video, because I remember he's like walking around by himself and there's a bunch of green stuff around. How to learn to speak good Japanese. How to learn to speak good Japanese. Yeah, I think I found it, but I won't link it until I watch it again, so I know what you guys are. I can confirm it. But anyway, the point is, TkyoSam, here's his channel. You can check it out later. But yeah, he had this was the first guy I ever met that was a white guy who spoke super fluent Japanese, and he was just amazing with it. And so I always really admired the guy. I mean, I still do. He's great. Like, I still talk to this guy maybe once or twice a year. I should meet up with him more. I'm just lazy. But yeah, he's an old school YouTuber just like me, and he's a great guy. He's a very fun dude. Anyway, the whole reason I brought him up is that he made a great video where he was talking about learning Japanese, and he's like, you just need to force yourself to like it. You need to find something about the subject, whether it's like calculus or Japanese or welding or whatever, that you can genuinely get interested in. If you can trick yourself into be interested in stuff that you're not interested in, you're way ahead of the game, you know? Yeah, so it's very good, and I agree with that. So when you think about it, there's a lot of stuff that was made that it is interesting for other people, right? And so if it's interesting for other people, there must be something interesting about it. And you probably can find a way to do it. Like, for example, like Overwatch or something, right? Like one of those games. I don't really care about Overwatch. I think it kind of looks stupid, but I'd be interested into why people like it. You know, I wouldn't mind deep diving into it. I mean, you got to think of when you're reading stuff, like you're only bored because you're in a situation where there's other cool stuff happening around you that's easier, you know? And so, like, one of my favorite times for reading in my life was when I moved to Japan and I was an ALT. I only worked, I only had like 2 classes a day for like the first year. It was amazing. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, I don't know, just figure it out. I'm like, oh, okay, you're telling me I can do whatever I want. But you have to be stuck in the school, and like, there's nothing else. You can't go watch other people's classes. You can't, like, I guess you could maybe join in the gym classes or something, but you just basically can stay in the teacher's room, and you can use the laptop, but it's school laptop, so everything's blocked except for like Wikipedia and like your and like the making flashcards website that I used to use. And so like, I would just sit down, I'd be bored, I'd have like a screen, and I'd have half of the screen is like a Wikipedia page of just random shit I'm learning about, and then the other half was my flashcard page, you know? So but I was able to do that because I was bored, you know? So like, when you're bored, you'll figure out ways to entertain yourself. People just aren't used to being bored. Again, it takes practice. Some of us read more than in school than others. More practice reading is a skill. Tikyo practices Japanese a couple times a week. Even in the journals in Japanese, he did not get good at Japanese without practice. Yeah, I just practice Japanese when I go to the 7-Eleven down the road. Yeah, Ichimai Fukuro. Kudo, please. It seems like weight loss is the same destination for everyone, but everybody has to take a different route to get there. Exactly, right? It's like, you can tell me where to go, but don't tell me how to get there, right? If that makes sense. Papa Tikyo sharing the knowledge here in my garage. Back when the world was 480p. Rubber Ducky debugging can help you when you're trying to learn what you're reading. Stop and tell with the Ducky Tell the ducky what you read. Yeah. Sometimes I'm on the toilet having a good poop and learning stuff. That's the way you got to do it. Really good point, to be honest. Yeah. 100%. Cool stuff distracts me every time. Quoting Cuz motto. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yep. Yeah, dude. It's, yeah, exactly. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but you do it like you love it. Exactly. I really enjoyed this stream. Thank you, Let's Isekai. Oh yeah, I gotta unmute that. Yeah, thank you. Look at this. Beautiful $2. Thank you. It's an extra $2. 1, 2, 27 minutes. 27. 37. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, so it's just, it really just depends on what's, like, you know, for me, when I go out, I don't, like, I have my phone, and I wish I could turn it off, but you can't, just in case you get notifications or something. But, when I go out with my phone, I keep it in my pocket the whole time. I don't take it out. I always carry a book with me, because I don't want to be distracted. Like, I don't, well, I mean, also, I just don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody else is checking their phone, looking at gay porn or whatever. And I just don't want to be like those guys. I don't want to be like, I want to, there's something about touching paper with your fingers that just makes you feel better, you know? At 37 in a row? Yeah, 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks in a row? Yeah. Try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot. Hey, you get back here. Yeah, so we got that. Okay, here we go. Where's the other thing for this? 9/11. What? Okay. Yeah, but the whole point is just you need to find a way that you can do it consistently, right? And yeah, it's a great book, man. Great book. Let's go on to the geography one. Oh wait, did we finish the boring one? We didn't finish that yet. Hold on. 129. Oh, did I skip something? Did I skip it? Keep your day job, keep account. Oh, no, I kept it going. Yeah, yeah, keep a logbook. Keep a logbook. Just as you need a chart of future events, you also need a chart of past events. A logbook isn't necessarily a diary or a journal. It's just a little book in which you list the things that you do every day. What project you worked on, where you went to lunch, what movie you saw. It's so much easier than keeping a detailed diary, and you'd be amazed how helpful having a daily record like this can be, especially over several years. The small details will help you remember the big details. Yeah, and that's why I have my journal, you know? I keep my journal doing it, so I do that every day, and just jotting down the stuff that I did. But then if I have thoughts, I put those into Japanese, I put those in the journal. But yeah, I need to go continue renovating my ugly bathroom. You enjoy, Bushido. In the old days, a logbook was a place for sailors to keep track of how far they'd traveled, and that's exactly what you're doing, keeping track of how far your ship has sailed. If you ask yourself what's the best thing that happened today, it actually forces a certain kind of cheerful retrospection that pulls up from the recent past things to write about that you wouldn't otherwise think about. If you ask yourself what happened today, it's very likely that you're going to remember the worst thing because you had to deal with it. You've had to rush somewhere or somebody said something mean to you. That's what you're going to remember. But if you ask what was the best thing, it's going to be something particularly slant or light. Or, yeah.
For fuses,
Thank you, Cobra Bebops. Cash Baby, what it does. Cobra, thank you. Let me finish this. It says, but if you ask what is the best thing, it's going to be something particularly slant or light, or some wonderful expression somebody had, or some particular delicious salad. Nicholson Baker. Who's Nicholson Baker? I don't know. But thank you, Cobra. Sexy black man, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 29 minutes. Boom. 29 minutes. Cash Baby, what it does. Thank you, sir. Oh, there you go. I can't tip much. I wish I could. It warmed my heart how you took a minute to talk about people, read more, realize it helps extend facts. Thought it was awesome. Yeah, hey, don't worry. Let's Isekai. When you marry a rich guy, or when you have your awesome own business where you're making a lot of money, just remember to pay it forward to me, okay? You don't need to like look. Any money is like very appreciated, right? But yeah, I mean, just like when at some point in your life, if you do get a lot of money, feel free to come back and throw it at me, you know? But don't worry, don't feel bad about it right now, you know? Like, there you go. Plus the book writing and our own skills was fun. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I suggest to everybody, start your own journal. I posted the template of what you know, what my journal looks like on the Discord. Maybe I'll post it on Twitter, but I feel like that's like, if you really care about that, you should join the Discord. But yeah, it's on the Discord if you want to check it out. MVP Cobra Nicholson Baker is an American novelist and essayist. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. I looked him up. Yeah, most of these people I don't know. Look, pages from my logbook. Heavy reading, nice breakfast, something. Oh, his is a lot more basic than mine, dude. But I mean, hell, this is a good place to start, you know? Awesome day. Coffee, applaud, pool to ourselves, printing, Lockhart, food coma, Dead Man movie, a Madman, smoothies. Yeah. I mean, like, you're writing down the good stuff, you know? My stuff is more technical about, like, what happened throughout the day. Like, what money I spent, etc., you know? She rescued me. I'll be playing in a steakhouse right now if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't even be playing in a steakhouse. I'd be cooking in a steakhouse. Tom Waltz on his wife and collaborator Kathleen Brennan. Who the fuck's Tom Waltz? Marry well. When you marry, it is the most important decision you'll ever make. And marry well doesn't mean your life partner. It also means who you do business with, who you befriend, who you choose to be around. Relationships are hard enough, but it takes a real champion of a person to be married to someone who's obsessed with a creative pursuit. Lots of times you have to be a maid, cook, motivational speaker, a mother, and an editor all at once. A good partner keeps you grounded. A friend once remarked that living with an artist must make our house very inspiring. My wife joked, "Oh yeah, it's like living with Da Vinci. She's the best." Yeah. Okay, cool. Somebody said they wanted to check out, what was it, the geography one. Okay, where's the geography one? Geography! See, look at these little sticky note bookmarks I gave myself. This is so fun. Yeah, I suggest, guys, when you buy a book, like for me, every book that I buy, it's like a trophy, you know? Like all these little sticky notes in here, it's a trophy to show like what I did. Like here, let me... like look at this. I've been slowly working at this because I think this book is so amazing. The 48 Laws of Power, right? Check this out. Like, okay, I bookmarked this part, but here, like, look at this. Like each one of these chapters is in, like, there's an indentation in there, and if you open up the book, you'll see that, like, look, it's I flip the page. I'm on chapter 6, or I know exactly what chapter this is. And then each chapter has its own color, so I can color coordinate. I mean, I've only just started, so I've only done this part. But, yeah, so you can color coordinate the pages, right? Like, this is like a Bible, dude. Like, this book will teach you a lot that you need to learn about life. So, yeah, like, and, like, you color coordinate the pages. You put the indentation for the chapter. Chapter 3, Chapter 23, Chapter 37 cocks, you know? All that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, like, when you have a book, decorate it. Have fun with it, you know? It's yours. You're not going to give it to other people. Nobody wants to buy your used fucking book anyway. Unless it's, like, a first copy of, like, Tolkien or something. Nobody gives a shit. So just own it. Just own it. This is your book. This is your baby. Go have fun with it. Decorate it, you know? Oh, Nicholson Bakery, I didn't know. It's so nice to be chilling on this stream while not also working. 100% loving this. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go to geography. Geography is no longer our master. So it's no longer our master, right? Well, what's the... I think this is talking about digital nomad shit. Okay, picture of a something. I don't know. Sky. Build your own world. I grew up in the middle of a cornfield in southern Ohio. Coffee, Ohio! When I was a kid, all I wanted to do was get someplace where something was happening. Now I live in Austin, Texas. Ew. A pretty hip place. Tons of artists and creative types everywhere. And you know what? I'd say that 90% of my mentors and peers don't live in Austin, Texas. They live everywhere. I know them from the internet. Which is to say, most of my thinking and conversation and art-related fellowship is online. Instead of a geographical art scene, I have Twitter buddies and Google Reader. Oh, okay. That's what he meant. Is that like you don't need to get inspiration from the people around you. You can get it from like the online people you like correlate, congregate, whatever. Enjoy captivity. Nice. I love this. You don't have to live anywhere other than the place that you are to start connecting with the world you want to be in. If you feel stuck somewhere, if you're too young or too old or too broke, or if you're somehow tied down to a place, take heart. There's a community of people out there that you can connect with. In the meantime, if you're not in the world you live in, you can build your own world around you. Now would be a good time to put your headphones on and cue up the Beach Boys song, In My Room. Surround yourself with books and objects that you love. Tape things on the wall. Create your own world. Yeah, I've definitely done that. I got like nothing but like books and VHS and like video games and like cool posters and shit. It's very cool. Yeah, so what is it? Franz Kafka. Oh, that guy's super fun. Franz Kafka wrote, "It isn't necessary that you leave home. Sit at your desk and listen. Don't even listen, just wait. Don't wait, just be still and alone. The whole world will offer itself to you." And Kafka was born in a century before the internet. It isn't necessary that you leave home. Sit at your desk and listen. Don't even listen, just wait. Don't wait, be still and alone. The whole world will offer itself to you. Yeah, that's a good quote. What's your most deaf songs? Rap Snitches by the MF Doom. Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court to be their own style witness. You see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right there. Fuck around, get the whole label center for years. The bass line on that one, so good. Also, the Packet Man remix by Digital Underground. See, Trooper, needing any packs today? Hey, man, don't be pulling on my jacket, okay? I'm just trying to get your attention so you can take a look at this invention. The Packet Man. Also, I mean, like, you got to say Rapper's Delight, you know, Rapper's Delight. Have you ever been over to a friend's house before and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the chicken's all soggy, the peas are mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. Okay, what is it? I said a hip hop, the hibbit, hip hop, and you don't stop the rock till the bang bang boogie, sit up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. That's so good. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm a rapping to the beat. And me, my friends, and the groove are going to try to move your feet. That song is so good. I used to be able to quote the whole thing. And Hall & Oates, all of Hall & Oates songs, they're great. And Rat, Round and Round, boom, 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 and Van Halen, and like Poison, and Motley Crue, and like Whitesnake, and Wasp, and Guns N' Roses. What other hair metal do I love? Steel Panther. Hell yeah. Yeah, Iron Maiden. It's pretty good. What are your guys' favorite songs? Favorite song? 2 Minutes to Midnight. There's a bunch. What's the one? Aesop Rock. Daylight. Atmosphere. What's the song I like? Policeman. Atmosphere. God Loves Ugly. Atmosphere. God, what was that album I really liked? Sage Francis. Francis, Makeshift Patriot. I always listen to that on 9/11. Makeshift Patriot. The flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself in half-mast. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of good songs. As you need a little space and a little time, a place to work and some time to do it, a little self-imposed solitude and temporary captivity. If your living situation doesn't allow for that, sometimes you need to find solitude and captivity in the wild. When I was a kid and my mom used to drag me to the mall, before she did any shopping, she took me to the bookstore and bought me any book I wanted. We'd go into the stores and I would sit down in a chair and read my book while she shopped. This went on for years. I read a lot of books. Dude, that is so smart. That is so smart, man. If I lived in the fucking burbs or whatever, like, all these people buy phones for their kids. It's the most stupid, retarded shit ever. Like, my kid's either getting an emulator, like a Game Boy emulator where they can play all these different games, or they get a book. I love that idea. When you need to go shopping with the kids, I mean, I don't know why you're even going shopping. Like, I went to... That was a story I didn't mention. But anyway, yesterday, I ordered the wrong fuse for spaghetti, and so I was like, okay, I live in Shinjuku, let's go to like Big Camera or whatever the fucking electronic shop is, let's go to Don Quixote, they probably have the fuses. I walked around a lot, I'm fat, walked around, none of these places had fuses. I should have called ahead of time, I didn't. And yeah, and I realized I hate retail shops. There's a reason why it's been years since I've been in retail shops. I'm just going to order online from now on. But women, they love shopping. Like suburban moms, they love the, they be shopping. It's true now. Women do love to shop. So like if that's a great idea for your kid. Yeah, we're going to be out here for a couple hours. So let's go to a bookshop. I'll buy you a book. That is such a great idea. I love that. Yeah, now I have a car and a mobile phone. I'm always connected, never alone or captive. So I ride the bus to and from work, even though it's 20 minutes faster to drive. I go to the barbershop. That's the first come, first serve without Wi-Fi. And I'm always busy with a wait for a few hours. I keep my laptop shut down at the airport. I hang out in the library. I always carry a book, a pen, and a notepad. And I always enjoy my solitude and temporary captivity. Yep. So, same thing with me. I don't check my phone. I don't like it. Like, it just makes me feel bad if I check my phone when I'm out. So, my phone's in my pocket, but I have a little notebook, a leather-bound notebook, and I have a pen, multiple pens, and I always have a book I'm reading. Like, right now in my book bag, I have this book called How to Make Your Very Own Kabakura Princess, and I've been slowly picking at that for years, but it's not telling me anything I don't already know, but it's interesting to read it and just see what the person's thoughts were and stuff. But yeah, I don't ever want to be like checking my phone when I'm out. It's just bad touch. Leave home. Distance and difference are the secret tonic of creativity. When we get home, home is still the same, but something in our mind has been changed, and that changes everything. Jonah Lehrer. Jonah Lehrer. I don't know that guy. Maybe he's a musician. Yeah. To say that geography is no longer our master isn't to say that the place isn't important. Where we choose to live still has a huge impact on the work we do. At some point when you can do it, you have to leave home. You can always come back, but you have to leave at least once. Your brain gets too comfortable in your everyday surroundings. You need to make it uncomfortable. You need to spend some time in another land among people that do things differently from you than you. Travel makes the world look new, and when the world looks new, our brains work harder. The time I was lucky enough to spend living in Italy and England when I was 19 and 20 certainly changed my life. But I would note that the foreign culture isn't necessarily across the sea or in another country. For most folks who grew up where I grew up, Texas might well be as Mars. I've lived here for a while. Sometimes it still feels like Mars. I don't know. Does Texas feel like Mars to you guys? I know Cobra's in Texas. Texas in Texas. Yeah, insight, distance. So the more you travel, the more insight you get. Yeah, what is it? Mark Twain had a great quote, right? It was like, travel is horrible. It makes people like break out of their ignorance, and like it's like a cure for ignorance and bigotry or something. if we know we need to leave home, where should we go? Where should we choose to live? There's a bunch of different factors to consider. All of them depend on your own taste. Personally, I think bad weather leads to better art. You don't want to go outside, or you don't want to go outside, so you stay inside and work. When I lived in Cleveland, I got a lot of work done in the brutal months of winter. Down here in Texas, I get all my work done during in the wicked hot summers. The Cleveland winter and the Texas summer last about the same length of the time, half the year. Ugh. That's why I wouldn't want to live in Texas. It's too goddamn hot. It helps to live around interesting people and not necessarily people who do what you do. I feel a little incestuous when I hang out with only writers and artists, so I enjoy the many filmmakers, musicians, and tech geeks who live in Austin. Oh, and the food. The food should be good. You have to find a place that feeds you creatively, socially, spiritually, and literally. I like that. I'm gonna... The food should be good too. You have to find a place that feeds you creatively, socially, and spiritually, and literally. That's a great quote. Even if we set up a new home, you need to leave it now and then. At some point, you might need to move on. The good news is that nowadays a lot of our peers are right where you left them, on the internet. Hell yeah. That's great. It was a beautiful day today in Texas. Nice weather. It's too hot during summer here. Oh, by the way, Austin isn't really Texas. I'm sure Tex understands what I mean. Yeah. Austin is like, it's like a blue city in the middle. It's like Denver, right? Like red state, blue city, bunch of bitch asses. Stretch. I know Austin because Asmongold lives there. Oh, so good. You gotta stretch. You gotta do it. Okay, so we did Steal Like an Artist. Let's go to Use Your Hands, number 4. Use Your Hands. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I don't know how many people are watching right now. Coffee, no. Coffee takes the gummies. Oh, God. Yeah, we got 14 people watching. So, here, let me pause music. J-Man, pause. Okay, we've got like 11 minutes left on the timer here. I'll do the triple now. So, anybody who donates for the Super Chat, anybody who gifts memberships, I'm going to triple that time. So one gift membership will now be 6 minutes. $1 will be 3 minutes. So if you do 20 bucks super chat, that's going to extend it for an hour. If you do it 60, that's going to be fucking 3 hours. And yeah, you guys can keep Dad here, and we, if we get enough donos, we might be able to finish the book. So yeah, even though we're not going in chronological order, but this is fun, right? Like, this is a good discussion today, I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, yeah, guys, I know there's only 15 people in the chat, so, it's different from when we normally do it or whatever. But, yeah, if you can find it in your pants, tighten the pants to keep Dad going, that would be awesome. And by the way, what is this thing? What do you call this when it's like a mixture of oil and water? Like, I want to buy another one. Was there a burnt fuse in the bike? I haven't checked it yet. So, Cobra, I went to, I was going to go check on the bike yesterday, and I checked my mailbox, and I ordered the wrong fuses. I thought I was supposed to order 20A. Instead, I got 15A, because it was one of those things where it's like, I search for it, I click on it, but you had to click on it in the web page, and I'm like, So, I got fuses for 15. I'll give that to my mechanic. I bet he'll be happy to get free stuff. But, yeah, so I had to order the 20A fuses. They're going to come tomorrow, or today. And then tomorrow, the school has like a little bit of like a graduation thing. And so I'll go there because I need to go anyway. I don't need to go, but I should go to support the school. So I will go. And then after the graduation ceremony, I'll try to install the fuse. I already watched a video on it, on how to do that. And, And if that doesn't work, I called my mechanic, and he says that I can hire a tow truck on Monday, and I can bring it to his place on Monday if that's the problem. But from what I researched, it seems like it's a main fuse issue. So I'm hoping it's just simply pop out the fuse, put in the new one, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. So I'm guessing what happened maybe is that, like, well, I don't know. I mean, because the bike died after I parked it, right? So what happened, you know? Did somebody fuck with the bike? Because, like, if you fucked with the bike, it wouldn't... I don't know. You'd have to have some technical knowledge about that. But even then, I would see, like, some wires not connected or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it's just a burnt fuse. But why would the fuse burn out after I parked, you know? It's weird. But either way, to be fair, the video that I saw where the woman was, taking out the fuse, she was like, yeah, I just had parked it, and then when I tried to start it up, it didn't work anymore. So it seems like an issue that doesn't happen in the middle of riding the bike. It happens, like, after you park it. So, I don't know, man. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, hopefully it is a duck, right? So if it seems like a main fuse issue, and it looks like a main fuse issue, then hopefully it's just a main fuse issue. And luckily you get 5 of those of that. And if that works, then if my bike works, then I'm going to take it to my friend's house because he's an asshole. He's an asshole, but he's Australian, so I'll just give it, that's just him. And if that's the case, I'm going to take the bike to his place, and we're going to do some kind of routine maintenance to it. I'm going to go over the wires and see if anything's exposed. So, like, if it got wet or something, I can tape it up. Also, I'm going to, like, put, like, a little barrier over the battery, because I'm guessing maybe the main fuse just touched the battery or something, because the enclosure for it sucks. There's also, like, I don't know, I wrote down a list on my journal, so it's somewhere there. But yeah, I'm going to bring it over to my friend's house. He keeps telling me I need a multimeter, and I understand what he's talking about, because you can test to see if the battery's good, you can test to see if the wires are good, but he's just an asshole. He's that friend who is always like, if you don't fast, you're going to be fat, and if you don't do what I say, then you suck and I hate you. And, like, he goes through these, like, moods of, like, being good and chill and grounded, and then he just goes through, like, I'm an asshole and I'm taking it out on you because I'm pissed off about my own shit. And he chops it up to being Australian, but he's just an asshole. But anyway, point is on the good days, he's a good guy. So he does not know what he does. But anyway, the point is that if the bike's working and he's being an asshole, I can just fucking leave there and not deal with his shit. But point is that he knows machines, though. He was like not a mechanic, not an engineer, like a jack of all trades for a while. So he knows how to deal with machines. So hopefully when I go over, we can just check over the bike. Also, I found out that you can get rid of rust. I mean, I need to double check this, but apparently you can get rid of rust on your machine if you have water and aluminum foil and you're just rubbing it on the fucking thing. That'll get rid of the rust, or at least not heavy rust, but like light rust. And so I might try that when I'm at his house too. Buy some aluminum foil and like get some water and rub it in there and see if that works, because that's cool. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be good, and that will be, ma'am. Stretch. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna get a whatchamacallit, an extension for the live stream. So let me find somebody to raid. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here. I know that today's topic was kind of boring. I know a lot of people come in here just to, like, kind of hear about, like, randomness and everything like that, and blah 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 blah, etc. etc. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Cash baby, what it does. Okay, and yeah, Cobra, I appreciate you going over and supporting Cracky. I noticed that when I mentioned Cracky in the stream, like, some of you guys go over if Cracky's streaming and you check out his channel, and I really do appreciate that, because he is just too pure, man. I love Cracky. Cracky seems to be going through a good time right now, and I'm happy for him. So that's good. I asked Cracky if he had raids turned off, and I think he turned them on. Yeah. He's not streaming now, but I will try that next time he's online. Other streams are all about St. Patrick's Day and playing a leprechaun and whatnot. Yeah, well, I was debating maybe I should just do why am I doing this? I should do because I already chose that I was going to do a book stream, but then I noticed on Twitter everyone's like, "Oh, this is me St. Patrick's Day." And I'm like, "Oh, is it St. Patrick's Day now?" Oh, wait. I need to look up what the fuck is St. Patrick's Day. What is Patrick's Day? I like the book topic. Yeah, right? It's the feast day of Ireland's patron saint, St. Patrick. Originally a religious holiday commemorating the 5th century Christian missionary who brought Christianity to Ireland. Oh, so he's the guy who brought Christianity to Ireland. So that's why it's a big deal. It's like Christmas, but with Jesus. Something. Yeah, St. Patrick died on March 17th, 461, which later became the day we celebrate him and the Irish. America's first St. Patty's Day celebration was 1600 in the Spanish colony, present day of St. Augustine, Florida. Cool. I was going to send him a super chat, but I couldn't. He was so close to 500 subs. Now he's back to 40. Yeah, dude. Cracky was that's the thing, man. If he had just pushed a little bit further, that's the funny thing too, Cobra. I know you're in the stream sometimes on Twitch, but Grim, that guy, right? The guy who helps run the Vara Dark channel. If he gave Cracky 2 more shout outs, Cracky would have gotten over 500 subs, and he would have been able to get that. But Grim loves to get angry and frustrated at Cracky being stupid, and I was like, dude, nobody, he's like, if we shout out Cracky, it would be a bad look for our channel because blah 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 blah. And I was like, just do it, dude. He's your friend, right? Help your friend. No one's gonna give you shit about shouting out somebody. Just put a fucking put a reason behind it. Hey, it's Gay Pride Month. We're Gay Pride Month and we're shouting out our favorite gay streamers, I don't have anybody watching me, right? So, you guys are cool, but in the overall scheme of things, I don't really have a lot of people watching me, so I have no pull. I have no, push towards, helping people. But Grim, Vara Dark, they do. But Cracky's got a big ego, sometimes. Recently, he's been better, but, when you call him out on his bullshit, he gets really angry. Especially if he's having a bad day. But if Cracky would eat some crow and be willing to ask people for help, he could have easily gotten over that 500 subs point and gotten super chats enacted. And even though he probably wouldn't have grown from there, at least he would have had the option to make money. And when he was on Kick, he was getting donations from he got 100 subs donated to him from the CEO, the owner, this billionaire that owns Kick. And Cracky, all he did after that was talk shit about the guy. So, I don't know, he's just shooting himself in the foot. There's nothing you can really do about it, right? So, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Pray for Ireland, sad for the Irish. Yeah, there's this saying everyone on the Irish side of my family would say for this day, but it's going to sound really weird to explain it. Well, no worries. Michael Connell. So somebody recommended that we do watch parties for this month watching Irish movies, but I already did that for last year. I went through a bunch of Irish movies what do you call it? In the Name of the Father and Michael Collins or whatever, and The Devil's Own or whatever, and there's not that many Irish movies, but I already watched them. I feel like it's too soon for me to watch them. I still haven't figured out the theme for this month's movie, watching theme for the end of the month. Last month was rom-coms. This month is, I don't know yet. I still got to think about it. I'm thinking maybe it will be old movies, We watched Breakfast at Tiffany's the other day. and like My Fair Lady, and those movies are actually, I understand why I didn't like them as a kid. They were way too whatchamacallit. Like, I did not have the attention span to appreciate movies like that. But now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, I can sit through that shit. I can do that. That's cool. So I don't know, like maybe French movies or like old movies or something. We'll figure out a theme. Like maybe sports movies or something. Who knows? Basically, you tell people to go to City Hall and get their ass painted green. No idea whatever that meant, but yeah. I remember in elementary school, because I'm just retarded, I remember this one girl pinched me because it's like, oh, this is St. Patty's Day, and she pinched me like really hard. And so I went up and I tapped her. Like, I didn't, because like I've been doing martial arts for a while. Like I tapped her on, like I did basically a kick, and I went like boom, and I tapped her, but I didn't kick her hard. I just went like tap, and they're like, Samuel, we got reports that Jesse said that you kicked her, and I was like, well, I tapped her, and like she pinched me really hard, like you could see the black and white, and they're like, you're not allowed to attack girls. I'm like, I didn't attack her. She pinched me, and I tapped her with my foot. There's a difference between like violent attack and whatever. And I don't know, this is like another like SNL quote where it's like, I'm not part of your system. My dad's not a phone. It's like, you know, when you're part of a system, it's all bullshit. They don't care. They don't believe in their shit, you know? Like, who gives a fuck? Get away from those retards, you know? But anyway, point is, go pinch some people. Yeah, there you go. Be part of the Irish tradition. Anyway, let me give a shout out to the people that deserve the shout out. Shout out to Cobra Bebop, 20 gifted memberships. Mote Pate, something. Thank you, sir. You're very sexual. Appreciate you. Let's Isekai with the $2 and Cobra with the $5. We don't deserve you. You're too pure. It's ma'am. And let's set up. We're gonna raid my favorite hot dad in Asia. His name is Scott, and he's an American in Bangkok. And he always says, "Hey Sammy, how's it going?" He is my hot dad in Asia. He's the best dude ever. So I'll see you guys to the next one, and we'll set up the raid here. Spam the Stay Black stuff, guys. Oh yeah, and did I switch the Cracky song? Yes, you guys can hear the song now. Yes. Yeah. It's Cracky Reads. Oh my God, it's Cracky Reads. Best man around. Yeah, he's the greatest thing. He's Cracky Reads. Oh yeah, Cracky Reads. There's an alien there just to make it. There we go. His name is Carl. He's here for you. Be nice or he will attack you too. Yeah, Scott.